Imagine a world where every cent is accounted for, where every variance, whether positive or negative, tells a story about business performance. What if understanding these variations could be the key to unlocking financial stability and improved strategic decisions? In this session, we embark on an in-depth exploration of budget variance analysis, a vital tool for finance professionals, business analysts, and managers alike. Welcome to your guide on how to monitor, analyze, and act upon discrepancies between actual and budgeted figures. At its core, budget variance analysis involves comparing the estimated figures defined in your budget with actual financial performance. The process begins with a thorough examination of the budget report, where each number is scrutinized to uncover gaps that may hinder business success. These gaps, known as variances, can be classified as either favorable or adverse. Favorable variances occur when actual performance exceeds expectations. Think reduced costs or higher efficiencies, while adverse variances signal that performance has fallen short, often due to increased costs or unforeseen inefficiencies. Take, for example, a scenario where revenue comes in at $181,548 against a budget of $200,000. This shortfall, an adverse variance of $18,452, is not merely a figure to note. It is a red flag that calls for further investigation and corrective action. Conversely, when variances turn out favorably, such as achieving lower operating costs than planned, these too demand attention. They provide an opportunity to identify best practices that can be rewarded and replicated across the organization. Understanding and addressing these variances is not just about balancing the books, it is about strategic financial management. Variance analysis serves as a diagnostic tool, revealing areas where the business excels and areas that require improvement. When adverse variances occur, they often expose underlying issues such as higher than expected production costs, wastage, or even operational inefficiencies. It challenges the status quo and drives the need for a systematic review of processes that, if improved, can lead to greater financial efficiency. The process of variance analysis is methodical and data-driven. First, the budget report is reviewed to pinpoint deviations between estimated and actual figures. Each deviation is then scrutinized. Favorable variances might indicate cost savings from efficient practices, while adverse variances highlight potential pitfalls, such as quality issues or lapses in production management. For instance, a sudden drop in revenue might be linked to an unexpected event, like a batch of products damaged in a warehouse due to water seepage. This incident not only reduces sales capacity, but also underscores the need to assess and upgrade facility management practices. Central to effective variance analysis is the ability to leverage statistical methods. Statistical analysis helps arrange the data in an organized way, allowing patterns to emerge through trends and measures of variance. It is a scientific approach that removes subjective assumptions from the decision-making process. By assessing the spread and relationships among data points, statistical measures reveal how far off individual figures are from the mean, thereby highlighting the degree of variability within financial data. Such insights are essential for forecasting future trends and making informed decisions. Moreover, these statistical techniques play a pivotal role in uncovering the root causes behind variances. Whether the issue arises from material cost fluctuations, labor inefficiencies, or production bottlenecks, the data provides a clear picture. Suppose a material price variance is observed. This could result from market fluctuations or supplier pricing changes. If the analysis shows a consistent trend in adverse material price variance, the next logical step may involve seeking alternate suppliers or negotiating better terms. As we delve deeper, it becomes evident that monitoring budget variances is a continuous process rather than a one-time task. Financial performance must be tracked regularly against the established budget, comparing actuals with forecast. This ongoing monitoring equips businesses with timely insights, enabling swift corrective actions. In turn, these actions help align budgetary performance with organizational goals and financial strategies. A dynamic aspect of this process is the engagement of key stakeholders. Managing budget variances does not occur in isolation. It requires the collaboration of various roles within the organization. Engaging internal stakeholders such as department heads, supervisors, and team members ensures that those with day-to-day insights into operations contribute to the analysis. External stakeholders, including board members, consultants, and financial advisors, offer a broader perspective that can guide strategic adjustments. When adverse variances are identified, the resolution path involves several critical steps. First, a thorough investigation is conducted to understand the causative factors. For example, if there is a substantial increase in the cost of goods sold, it may be necessary to consult with both the production and procurement teams. The investigation might reveal issues like inefficient production processes or a surge in raw material prices. Once the root causes have been pinpointed, corrective measures are implemented, which might include process optimization, staff training, or even a renegotiation of supplier contracts. At regular intervals during this analysis, it is important to pause and ask, how can these insights drive improvement? Each data point not only signals a number on a report, but also tells a story about operational practices and financial decision-making. This reflective practice encourages continuous improvement, ensuring that favorable variances are celebrated and adverse ones are managed before they evolve into larger issues. In addition to the tactical responses, revising budgets is an integral part of the process. Based on variance analysis, businesses may need to recalibrate their financial forecasts and priorities. This involves liaising with stakeholders to discuss changes in strategic business objectives and to ensure that revised budgets reflect real-time operational realities. By reworking forecasts and reallocating resources, organizations can better align their financial strategies with both existing performance and future projections. Beyond the mechanics of analysis, the narrative of budget variance is one of empowerment. Financial management is not static. It evolves with every decision and every deviation. The process of identifying variances, understanding their causes, and implementing corrective measures provides businesses with a powerful tool to control financial performance. This proactive approach not only mitigates risks, but also fosters a culture of accountability and continuous learning within the organization. Consider a case where a company observed an adverse variance in operating profit. The investigation revealed that inefficient resource allocation in one department was the culprit. By engaging with department heads and reassigning tasks based on capacity and skill sets, the company was able to resolve the inefficiency and even uncover opportunities for cost savings. This story exemplifies how variance analysis, when paired with collaborative stakeholder engagement, can transform challenges into opportunities. As we near the end of this instructional journey, the key takeaways are clear. Budget variance analysis is more than a financial exercise. It is a comprehensive approach to managing and optimizing business performance. With a foundation built on systematic data review, statistical analysis, and stakeholder engagement, organizations can detect and resolve discrepancies that might otherwise derail financial targets. The process emphasizes not only the importance of identifying variances, but also the necessity of timely corrective actions and budget revisions. Remember, whether you are dealing with favorable variances that highlight efficient practices or adverse variances that flag underlying issues, every deviation is a signal to act. Financial excellence is achieved by monitoring your performance closely, using statistical insights responsibly, and fostering a collaborative environment where every stakeholder is part of the decision-making process. By understanding the nuances of budget variance analysis, you equip yourself with the tools to enhance financial stability and drive strategic success. As you move forward, let this guide serve as a reminder of the power of proactive financial management, where every variance, when properly addressed, becomes a stepping stone toward greater organizational resilience. Monitor your budget closely, conduct thorough variance analysis, engage key stakeholders, and adjust your strategies promptly.